Most of the people that realize they come to football to be popular. They come to football to destroy now, to bring money into football. So you find all ourselves to be trapped on what? On the system. That it is now there. That we as team owners, we created a system that it also now become a problem to us. Yeah, so we started there. You were not supposed to pay salaries on ABC Motsepe League.
Yeah.
Now we pay salaries. It's a development.
And it's supposed to be younger boys playing.
It should be supposed to be younger boys
aspire to be in the PSL.
Aspire to be on the PSL, to be on your DDC, on NFD. Now we tend to sign ex-professional players, old professional players, because we want to win. It is no longer about passion. According to my view, we come to be popular. We want to popularize ourselves. We want to be called chairman. You know, what's the name of chairman? Even myself, they call me chairman because it started from the football. I came here, I did the wrong things, I messed up there. It's wrong. Let's self-correct this thing. In ABC Motsepe League is to invest in a proper technical coaching there. That let us invest in proper coaching because that's why we are cooking. ABC is supposed to fine-tune and cook someone that anytime can compete on a professional league. I mean, got the money from tender system. I can afford this thing of football. I have money. Now you come, football will hate you. Football did hate me. It's still hating me that from 2011 to 2017, the man that I wasted, unnecessary. I could have been far with something else. I have a passion.
If you pumped all the money into development.
And do something right. Like maybe now I'll be having 5 players overseas. I'm still eating their benefits. For players in the PSL. Still going to be eating something. But no, when I came here, I joined the system.
Welcome to another episode of The People's Eye. Today we're at Kapogweni, near Mbombela, the capital city of Mpumalanga. We are at the Forex Institute of Technology. We're going to talk more about sport, about soccer development. But the reason why we're here is because the Under-17 Forex League, which started last year, is being sponsored here by this institute, which is owned by Mr. Fortune Sibiya. He's here next to me. Welcome, Mr. Sibiya.
Thank you, Mr. Yande.
Yes, we are here at your place. It's Forex Institute of Technology. Our reason here is the contribution that we've been making in sponsoring soccer development in the Ihlanzeni region, which you started last year. But we know that the power behind this sponsorship is this institute which you own. Can you tell us more? What is this Forex Institute of Technology?
Thank you so much, Mr. Yande. Forex Institute of Technology is an artisan and skills training center, which we mainly provide education, more merely into your occupational qualifications. Occupational qualifications in such a way that we've got trades qualifications and non-trades qualifications. So the trades qualifications are your mostly artisans, your electricians, your plumbers, aircon and refrigeration, bricklayers, boiler makers, your painters, plaster and tilers, to name a few. So we've got non-trades qualifications that we offer, your bookkeepers, your office administration, your pest management, your OHS, your project manager, also to name a few. So those non-trades qualifications are made up to NQF level 5, of which we are more targeting those who regard themselves as not acceptable at university level, but they are good in hands They need direct training in terms of skilling them, either to be employed or self-employed. Because most of our qualifications that we offer here, we focus mainly those who are interested to be, if they can't find a job, they can be self-employed. Like, for instance, a pest management. Once someone is qualified on pest management, that particular person can start owning his or her pest control company. Goes to bookkeeper as well. Someone can own his bookkeeping business. You want to be in electricians, artisan. It's either you're employed or you can be self-employed. You can own an electrical company. That's mainly our primary objective of what we are mainly focusing in the institution. We don't just train any qualification without us making a research. So we established this company in 2009. We're based in town in Nelspruit. Okay. Then now with the growth now, we realize that we are growing. The industry is supporting us. Big corporates that are giving us a good business to train their internal staff. That the ones that informed us in terms of the growth. That is why we had to identify these industrial parks, which are in Kapogweni. It's an old industrial park. They were vandalized. So we had to approach government that is responsibility of these factories is MEG and Mpumalanga Economic Growth Agents. So we approached them that can we apply to lease these factories? Then we will take responsibility for renovating to make them to be good for teaching and learning. So we moved into these industrial parks on 2017 from town with the growth that we're getting from the industry.
So which basically means there's a demand for these kinds of people that you are producing here. Those are the most needed skills.
Yes, definitely there is a demand. The demand is big, the demand is growing. And we are also lucky enough, we are funded by government as well. Government institutions that are always giving us a funding to train young people and also to give them stipends. We've been doing well. We've been producing qualified artisan on various funding scheme from government. We started with Construction and Education Authority, SITA. It's been doing well to fund us. They've been giving us money to train artisan. They are still continuing. Even recently, they gave us another funding that we advertised as well. National Skills Fund is also doing well. It's giving us funding. To name a few, various departments, municipality, your EW SITA, your wholesale and retail SITA. They did give us, they are still giving us a lot. There is a growth and there is a demand of skills. Skills, it's a way to go in South Africa, and our country is more, is a construction country. Everywhere in the corner is construction. Building, renovations, and
what I like about what you just explained now is that there is a gap that this institute is bridging. Somebody who does not qualify or does not intend to be an academic, go to university, somebody who's more who likes to do the practical kind of jobs like plumbing and all of that. That's the gap that you are. That's the kind of a person that you are looking for to be trained here.
Yes. Moreover, most of our qualification we have as far as minimum entry requirements. We've got other skills programs that they does not need any entry requirements. Does not need any educational background, but it's a skills program that directly trains you, like for instance, your handy person, your basic welding, your plumbing hand. So we've got such skills programs that does not require. It can require as much as primary level qualification as an entry, as long as you know how to communicate, how to read and write. Then we've got other qualifications who are fully qualifications that, like your occupational welder, occupational plumber. You can, as far as a minimum entry requirements, can be grade 9. You see, that's the gap, that's the market where Forex is identified. so that those who are not acceptable, who are not good enough to go beyond matric, to go beyond to be accepted for diplomas, for degree level.
Yes.
We are here for them. And those programs that the most employability, the people that can be trained on such skills can be easily employable. They can become handy persons. They can be a painter, your neighbors who can paint the house of your neighbor. So that's the gap we are focusing. That's the market. We encourage youth to focus on such skills, to train, because those definitely for sure that you can be employable. Other than going to the university, doing a diploma that makes you unemployable. I think you know that there are diplomas and degrees that can make you unemployable. That's a background in a nutshell. We grew up, Mr. Yende, up to now, having more than 100 employees as the institution.
Okay.
Yes,
like we started it afresh.
We started it afresh. We started from being 4 employees. Now we are more than 4 employees. Now we have qualified, I can simply say, more than 300 artisans who are trade tested now. You know, so we are doing great. So we encourage the community to start noticing us. We encourage various institutions, including non-profit organizations, to start partner with us. The community around, we're in what makes us proud is that we're in a deep rural, it's a village, it's a deep rural area. So we are close to people to afford even the accommodation around us. We brought in business here. Those who come from far to study here, they go and rent out rooms there. Now we have spaza shops, we've got fish and what and chips, and people are selling quotas around this. So we have created some economy or contributed on the economy.
No, it's very interesting. It's very interesting. And in terms of students that you have right now, the approximate figure, how many students in all the courses that
combine in all the courses that we have. I can simply say we've got more than 400 students, including the private who are paying for themselves and the ones who are funded. Because from October 2022, the students are still here. We funded for 300 learners by National Skills Fund. Construction City funded us 100 learners.
Yes.
There are others who are also coming from Bushbuck Ridge Municipality with 25.
Yes.
So others coming from Public Works.
Yes.
So we've got more than 400 students. I can rest you assured there we have more than 400 learners. We also provide agricultural incubation and mentorship. So we also have clients like farmers where we're appointed by Department of Agriculture, where we go and mentor emerging farmers where they are, so that they become commercial farmers. So there are various services that we are providing outside the institution. Instead of coming here, we go also out to train the mines. We go provide service in the mines to train inside the mines. The mines invite us to go train inside there. So we are big and we're doing very well.
You basically cover a variety of industries: mining, agriculture, construction, you name it.
Yes, we providing services on various industries. It's not easy to be trusted by the mining industry, but we are trusted by the mining industry. We are trusted by the construction industry. We also go on the life side of the construction or in the mine to provide, to render the service there, to train there, because we make sure that we've got we don't compromise on quality of training. Those maybe who are undermining us from far, who are not taking us serious from far, we invite them to come understand us so that they can have a better understanding of us, you know. So in a nutshell, that's the background, Mr. End.
No, Mr. Sibiya, this is a big institute. An institution, and it's very rare to find a black man who can start an educational institution from scratch up to this level. Well, what was your drive? I mean, what made you think of starting FOREC? What made you think about this idea that no, look, I'm going to start this TVET and I'm going to grow it up to this level, and I can see it's still growing. It's not, we have not finished.
Obvious is passion. is to be driven by passion, resilient, and the dream, you know.
The dream.
So I think I spoke with this one to you one day that in my life I never worked. And I told myself that at the tertiary level, I've got only 3 years just to go acquire the knowledge.
Yeah.
By the way, I never even wanted to go to tertiary myself to start. This thing of business has been from birth.
From when you
because I started to be in this thing of entrepreneurship as early as primary or before grade 1.
Okay.
Because I liked I liked selling. You know, I've been going out up until matric selling.
You were selling something.
Selling something, your tomatoes, your beans, your bananas. Going house to sell. Where they're playing soccer, I bring bananas there. Because those people, the whole day, they will need bananas.
They will need bananas.
So I learned discipline of business and entrepreneurship from early as that. It was a process for me.
Okay.
You see, it was a process for me.
Where did you grow up? Just for
I grew up in Komazi, Mangweni. So after varsity, I've been telling people that, guys, I'm going to be self-employed. So I did IT computer science at University of Zululand.
Okay.
So 2005. Came out of the street, say that, guys, I can develop a website. I can develop this for you. Started private people to make them realize the importance of the website, that as a business, start developing the smaller website.
So after completing your qualification at university, you didn't write your CV?
I never went. I never have a CV. I don't have a CV in my life. I never have any payslip in my life. Obvious there, it was God was involved.
Yeah,
because there is about God's grace, everything, God's protection. That thing alone is not about you being clever. So it was at the right time.
At the right time.
Everything happens on the right time. So if it was not at the right time, you try to forge blessings while I'm not there. So at that time, it was a blessing, and grace located me at that time.
Yeah.
And that was pushed me until I found myself today. So I started with an IT company. It grew up, the IT company, in such a way that I used the IT business to fund the establishment of
Forex.
Yes. Oh. So from 2005 up until 2009, I've been hustling on the ICT business there.
Okay.
Then I invested now on skills development. Lucky enough, I met a good person.
Yes.
Yeah, God made me to meet Mr. Shenyuka Ernest, who is still with me now. He's the one who said that, let us together drive this thing of skills development.
Yes.
So we started, we said, now both me and Ernest were IT people, say that let us establish a college now to train IT, information technology. We started together with Ernest. That's how we met. We met in 2009, who is our group CEO now. We are still together. At that time, my first employee at Forex is Pearl Masego. It says Pearl. Okay. You won't believe, she's still with me.
Wow.
She's still here. She's a veteran now of Forex. Says Pearl is the first employee for Forex, then joined Ernest to be an employee of Forex.
Yeah.
So now I'm still with them. That it can tell you also that as a businessman, that's how far you must go with honesty, with loyalty to your employees. You take care of them. They are with you in growth. They are with me now. We're still together with them. That's why 2009 we started the college party now. Yeah. That's why it's grew. So Ernest champion, the skills development, champion. We said, no, let us put effort here now. So that once we establish this training center, it will able to take us anywhere now. That's where we are now. Okay. We are far with it. We are still going far. We're still having more ideas now. Yeah. That it has grown now in such a way that it has created employment of more than 100 people.
Yes. Yeah, that's really huge.
Yes.
That's really huge. But I don't know where the growth, where is the growth going? It's about adding more skills. What is it about? Is it clear right now which way you're growing?
is to add more skills that are in demand, that are needed in the market. So that we wish that these factories, these industrial parks, we wish the government can simply say, take all these industrial parks, change them to skills hub. Then with fourth industrial revolution, we train in manufacturing and we do life. Our country needs local contents. Manufacturers must come up in South Africa. So we wish government can also allow, can align their programs to be more into what the country needs and the world. We are moving to the world, the fourth industrial revolution. So people must come to train something that you can able to do something with your hand. So we wish government can simply say, take the entire factories, make them skills. Now we've got too many youth who are stuck in trucks. They don't know where to go. So we wish to partner with a government to try to help those young people who are there with skills, various programs. We want to train as far as agriculture.
More interesting about the courses that you offer is that somebody who gets trained here can go out to look for employment if he or she so likes, or can be self-employed.
Yes,
they come out here ready.
That's our primary objective, is to focus on skills that can make someone employable or self-employed. Somebody must have choice after we have finished the qualification. If the qualification that we have done does not give you choices in life, then you did the wrong qualification. So any qualification, any program that you do, it must definitely create more options for you to move forward.
Okay. No, very interesting, very interesting. Let us move to soccer now. Your passion for soccer, where does it start?
No, passion, I told you earlier on in our interview that anything that you do in life, it must be driven with passion. Whether you gain or no, you don't gain. As long as your passion now, your soul is happy that you have done something. So I realize the gap that, in fact, by the way, we said, no, let us come up with the marketing strategy. Part of our marketing strategy is that most of our clients, the soccer players.
Okay.
From the early age.
For sure, those
are our target clients. So, because of our education and training, let us associate ourselves with sports association, with sports federation. So that we come as if we are marketing the college while we are helping the youth and creating awareness them that while we are playing soccer, remember education. And most of the soccer players, they abandon education. Of which they are trying to focus on the soccer, and there is no institution that can make them to see that, okay, after training or before training, I can go to acquire a skill. In this training center. So myself, I had a passion. I wish to play. We grew up playing in the streets. We love football. But when we're playing, we have no that support, recognition. We're just playing. Then I said, no, what didn't happen to me at that time? I wish to be a professional player, to be developed, but I was not developed. Then I said, no, because I saw that during my growing time. I said that the institution, let us partner with SAFA, South African Football Association.
Yeah, because I remember when we started the Forex Under-17 League, it's the first of its kind, and nothing organized as Forex Under-17 has ever been done around here in the Hlanzeni region. I'm not sure about Khatsibanda, I'm not sure about Nkangala. Obviously, this has been affecting the development, the production of players to the PSL, to the NFD from this region. Since you started Forex League Under-17, what has happened? Because there have been changes, there have been improvements.
The points you mentioned now, those are part of the reasons why Forex had to partner with SAFA. So we approached each other with SAFA. because they know me as an individual, as a founder of the institution.
Yes.
I'm passionate about football and soccer. Since I owned the soccer club before myself, I owned the soccer club up to second division.
Okay.
So at the time I started the soccer club, it was merely focusing on development.
Yes.
Developing in soccer and also developing in education.
Yes.
I also wish to have in high school, that is a soccer high school.
Yes.
Then now the opposite came, and what goals availed is that the higher institution to the establishment of that. So I owned a soccer club from 2011 up until 2017. Then I said, no, let me try to assist South African Football Association. Let me partner with SAFA. Because what I can tell you now, it is possible that we can change our community, we can develop our boys, we can come up with support programs to the soccer development. If as business people, we come forward to say, SAFA, we are here as business people. Can we support you? Can we assist you in develop? That's why I always plead and ask and request more business people to come on board to say, SAFA, we're also here. We are bringing to sponsor you with this. We're going to sponsor you so that we develop. SAFA alone cannot develop. They are non-profit institutions. They rely on businesses. They rely on donations and funding. So that's why I took that decision. Not says I have money or I like to be seen or something else. It is about driven by the passion and also wish to see a young talented boy who comes from a deep rural where the parents are poor, no soccer field, to go shine.
Exactly. And I was asking this question that since Forex Under 17 started the year before last, what have you seen as improvement, as progress? Because I know some of the boys here, they've been assessed by the national team under 17. Can you tell us the success of the under 17 for a week so far?
Oh, thanks. The success is huge, and everyone is talking good about it. We also like to thank SAFA for allowing Forex to sponsor the league, also to bring Forex on board. Even the national SAFA, they are very happy about what we are doing. They've sent on our first games, SAFA National has sent a national coach of under 17, that is Vela Kuman, that is currently Kaizer Chiefs DDC coach, to say that we are here, that they are launching something there. Go check if it's gonna be proper, it's coming all right. It came well with the structure that we have created and the committee that we have created. We made sure that we advance quality from the development side. We protected it. It is coming right. We are happy. We have seen success. One player was chosen fairly to join the national under 17 team that went to Colombia. So that's another great success. It encouraged more young boys to see on media, on news, that there is a boy from this league that we just started being selected.
Because truly speaking, you wouldn't get the name of a boy from Mpumalanga in the national team.
It's rare, especially on the development leagues. Not to say they don't wish to, but the development was not there, was not visible and seen.
Exactly.
Like in other regions as well, maybe they might be having the challenge of we want to develop at how. You see, so we've got another boy again who was being identified by Bernard Parker, who's currently the DDC coach of TS Galaxy. We invited Bernard Parker to come watch one of the games. Then identify one boy again from this fairly identification, fairly and honest identification. They identified the boy. TS Galaxy signed the boy. Now, as we speak, the boys at TS Galaxy clubhouse. You see, now I'm told now it's part of their DDC plans. It's good, it's doing very well. So there are successes, and the same boy again, national 17 under 17 national team. They went to Ivory Coast. the boy was part of the selection. So the successes are huge, and we see even more ABC Motsipe League signing those boys from under 17, regional league here. They're coming in to sign those boys. There is a progress. By the way, the teams are 26 now. We started with 16 teams.
Yes.
Now they're affiliated up to 26. We wish to have more who are affiliating so that we reduce the burden of too much cost of traveling, because we thank those who are participating now, although they are feeling a heat of traveling because they're not sponsored. Most of these people who are owning these academies, they're driven by passion, they're unemployed, they go out to ask monies to parents to assist, they don't got no sponsorship. Hence, we invite and encourage any individual, any business person. If you see any soccer development in your area, try to put something. If you're employed, 200 rand from your salary, it can assist those particular development academies. If you're a business person, you are somebody else, try to put 500 rand to 200 rand, whatever cent you can contribute in football, it goes a long way. So let us come together. Let be not a forex project only. Yes. Everyone is welcome. There are sponsors who came in as well to put Sluluman is giving us water there to hydrate the boys instead of the teams buying water is there. I can name various sponsorships.
Yes.
They're on board. They're assisting us, really assisting us. So we wish that this league grows, then we grow another leagues. We still have the issue of under 13, the under 15, up to the under 20. That's why at the moment we are meeting as football people, but those who are passionate about development, that we have this under 17. They graduate. Yes. Why can't we come up with a mini league for under 20? We go along with the national mandate. National, you've got your under 15, and your under 17, and your under 20. Yes. Let us try to align ourselves with the national mandate. We start now, the development moves to the under 20 development league. Yes. We pilot it. So those are the discussions that we have. Not to say Forex has got money, no. It's because the founder of Forex is passionate about the development, be education, be soccer. Yeah. So it is my passion. It's not like I'm rich or I want to make myself. And obvious, it is part of our marketing strategy as a college that because our direct client as well, that these learners that we must try create awareness about education to them. We save them to when they leave football, they get frustrated, they go to drugs. You get my point. So we try to say that come to school. Others will give them bazar. So most of these soccer players, they come to get Chairman's Bazaar, they study because they cannot afford. You get my point? So if we have 26 teams, if per team at average got 22 players, how many players we saved them from social ills?
True.
It's more than 500 players that we saved them by the establishment of this league. But if we start them from under 13, we get another businessman that can sponsor under 13, under 15, Forex at under 17, we get under 20. Yes. We have been done very well to assist our South African Football Association.
And what is more interesting is that with the establishment of this league, it has created a platform where we have seen scouts coming from Joburg, coming to see what is happening here, which is something that was not happening before. They would only focus in the Gauteng Development League, and they will only select players from the Gauteng Development League for the national teams. But now everything is all has changed now. The focus is also here in Mpumalanga.
Indeed, and we will be receiving more. We try our best when we meet national scouts, we meet an ex-professional player, to invite them always to come and encourage the boys, to come and profile our boys so that you give them opportunity. Most of our players now are invited for assessments. It is nice. So it is being spoken countrywide now, national. They speak about this under 17 that is happening at Ihlanzeni. So we appreciate that, and we thank those individual scouters who are coming. We ask SAFA and we thank SAFA that they must send more of the national scouts so that also go down there. There is something there.
No, it is a game changer indeed, because the level is the Gauteng Development League level that we have seen here. Yeah, a very, very, very big impact. But now you're talking about what's next. You're talking about under 20, you're talking about under 13, under 15 as well. So the vision is we're still building it to include all the development ages to participate under an organized league. You're still working on that.
Yeah. It's to also invite more passionate people. And with correct intentions, with right intentions, that as football lovers, let us come join hand with our association. They need us. It's too big for themselves, you know.
Yes.
So, and also to appreciate the current president of the region, of SAFA, which is Kaiser Sibiya, and his executive. They are handy. They are there. What I like about this league as well is not only developing the soccer players, the referees as well. We are developing the referees. It is officiated by the young referees who are developed by our SAFA as well. Now we've seen even one of the referee that is being developed by this under 17 league went to Namibia with the school's CAF league to officiate there. It's from here. We see the referees as well now being promoted to our DDC league, our Sasol leagues, and our Hollywood league, being developed in the space of 2 years. You see, in the space of 2 years, we have developed the referees as well. They become professional referees. So we are doing very, very, very well. So I plead and request every individual, any business person, to come with joint hands with an intention to develop, intention to partner with SAFA, to assist SAFA so that it can have strength. They need resources to develop. So, as I said, they are not profit. They don't have money to do it. They're just custodian of football, but they want passionate people like us who loves football. Let's come together. We are not wasting.
No,
you see, people have got a mentality of saying that, this team of football, we are wasting your money and stuff like that. It's a calling like being a pastor.
But it's a huge investment.
It's a huge investment.
You're raising children.
Yes, if God calls us to worship in sports, to worship in soccer, let it be. We are also doing God's work there, you know. So that's why I invite various individuals, people that let's come participate. If so that I can contribute in under 13th, I can help in under 15. As a former professional player, let them come to assist. Don't stay at home. Don't be depressed. Come out. We've got many various professional players, ex-professional players here who plays up to ABC Motsipe League, National First Division. They are stuck at home sitting. I also invited them to say that go adopt a school. Let's go back to our school sports. Let's go to particularly on soccer, because I'm a soccer passionate person. So go back to adopt a school next week. Be a primary school. There's under 13 there. So that school, I'm available to adopt you and coach the under 13 at no cost. You see, I'm staying at home. I'm not doing anything. High school as well. We need ex-professional players to adopt the high school. So let's start there as well. You've got your in-school and your off-school.
Out of school.
Soccer program. So that we distract our youth. We make them realize the talent. One day, one will be somewhere.
We might produce a Messi.
We might produce your Yamin Laman. You know, Yamin Laman has played the World Cup. He was turning 17.
Exactly. That's what
it's being developed. This is from the process. That we understand no resources, no money and stuff like that. Our grounds are not properly maintained. But we're saying that let's not give up. Let's come together now. It's end of the month. You see that you pass the soccer field. Just go enter any shop. You buy 2 soccer balls. You throw those balls. Those boys were trying to play along those soccer field.
No, very very important points you are raising. You raised a point that you once owned a soccer team. What happened? The struggles of having a soccer team in the 3rd division. Was it 3rd division?
3rd division, yes, correct, yes.
What are the struggles there? Because we see teams are disappearing all over the country, especially in that division, the 3rd division. There's no sustainability of it somehow, because, there's a team today, it's not there the next day. what is happening?
Yeah, you see there, in fact, it's the second division in the country. It's a semi-professional,
NFT,
which means it is a development structure.
Yeah.
It is part of the development structures of South African Football Association. So, according to my assessment and my view, is that now, as most team owners like myself, when I came here, I came with an intention to develop. I started from the third tier. That is the regional league.
Yes.
Mine was to develop soccer players there. Now you find now that the expense is growing because we start to do wrong things in football.
Yes.
Most of the people that realize they come to football to be popular. They come to football to destroy now, to bring money into football. So you find all ourselves to be trapped on what? On the system. That it is now there. That we as team owners, we created a system that it also now become a problem to us. So we said that we were not supposed to pay salaries on ABC Motsepe League.
Yeah.
Now we pay salaries. It's a development.
And it's supposed to be younger boys playing.
It should be supposed to be younger boys
aspire to be in the PSL.
Aspire to be on the PSL, to be on your DDC, on NFD. Now we tend to sign ex-professional players, old professional players, because we want to win. We want results. We want to go quick results to move to the first step and avoiding a process of development and avoiding development now. So we brought in money that is not doing the right thing. That's what I can simply tell you. Second division is a development league.
Yes.
There's no need that we have to pay salaries on the players. We must have a clubhouse. You must behave like a professional league on a team. It is not. Let's go back to the principle why it was established. There are laws of the games, that there are constitution, there are rules and everything. But now, as team owners, we tend to forget about those rules and those laws of the game now. We start doing wrong things. When we do wrong things, we start blaming, pointing each other. That is why it became expensive now to run a second division team, because we created it to be expensive. But while I make research before, it was not expensive to those who are running a team. You are correct. There are teams that I cannot mention with names. We found them on this league. We leave them.
Yeah, they are still there.
Because they are there for, it's a passion. Now we are scaring many people who wants to come and invest correctly, because they are saying that, that league,
it has become too expensive.
It has become too expensive.
While it should be a development league.
It should be a development league. If we can go back to that, to the name development, it is still development under 23. That is our under 23 development league. It has to be like that. So if we can go there to be strictly under 23. So I wish SAFA can say that no player more than under 23 must play this league.
True. I think that can help. That can help a lot, because you need somebody who still have who has an ambition to play, to go overseas, to go to the PSL or the NFT. But if you have somebody who's steady 2 years playing there,
others 37,
it's a problem.
And they don't play for free. You see, instead of that man that we have to pay players, you can go and construct your nice soccer field with that money. You construct a soccer field with proper grass and everything like that. You develop there. Now we must pay now. We must have a clubhouse, expensive clubhouse. And you must provide proper food, proper meal there. And then you pay salaries.
Which means then for people who've got a passion, but they do not have the financial muscle, they cannot own a team in the APC. You cannot. Yeah, you will find yourself embarrassed. You will find yourself being a talk of the town. As team owners will even come and talk bad about you. Instead of clapping hands for you, that you don't have anything, we are passionate, you cannot even afford to buy bibs, then we talk bad about you. Instead of appreciating that you've got 24 boys that you are trying to help them to
discover their ambition in soccer, then we laugh at you. It's got nothing. You cannot afford the transport. So those are the things that it is no longer about passion. According to my view, we come to be popular. We want to popularize ourselves. We want to be called chairman. What's the name of chairman? Even myself, they call me chairman because it started from the football. I came here, I did the wrong things, I messed up there. It's wrong.
Yeah.
Let's self-correct this thing. It is upon us teams. You see.
Because now you're talking about establishing the under-20 league. And then those boys who graduate who have not yet gotten the opportunity to be identified by professional teams, they should be graduating to the ABC Municipal League. But now, knowing what is happening now, somebody was saying, even if Yamal he can come here in Mpumalanga and look for a team in the APC or Mofokeng, they will be told they are children, they cannot play there. They're looking for older guys.
Older guys. No, it's a mindset. It's a mindset of which I'm saying, let us not give up. Yeah, let us preach the gospel. Let us soldier on. One day, you see now, teams are starting to be inspired now. Look at Orlando Pirates. Yomfuke is very young. Check Sundowns is trying to bring the young players. Super Sport, your Stellenbosch. You get my point?
Stellenbosch is the best.
Yeah, they're coming with the young. So now they try to inspire even this development now. To say, guys, let us invest in the young ones. Let us, ABC Municipal League is to invest in a proper technical coaching there. That let us invest in proper coaching because that's why we are cooking. ABC is supposed to fine-tune and cook someone that anytime can compete on a professional league.
I mean, scouts for the PSL teams and even overseas teams should be looking there.
Yes.
But now the players that should be there are not there. So that's why they are not looking.
Yes, because they are young. They're saying this person is young.
They're on the bench.
Yeah, they're on the bench. You see, the rules are saying, I used to see other teams, when they put a young player, after 2 minutes, they take out that player.
Yeah, just
you get my point. Just to comply. Of which those are the things that we created ourselves as team owners. You see, such topics are unpopular. And you know that with this podcast, we're going to be criticized, But what is important is that the message is clear, that it is our view, me and you. It's not representing anyone, of which I'm saying, let us not give up. Let's not talking sense to each other as team, as footballers. You see, so that as we speak honesty, we speak the truth until we found ourselves on a right direction, doing proper development. If we focus on a proper development, we can love football, all of us. We cannot be talking bad about football. You see, we can attract even sponsorships on our level of second division going down. So that is why we took a decision that let us forex sponsor that development of under 17 because it is that particular player at that age is ready for a professional contract. That player there is ready to play 90 minutes without issue. Is to discover. That's why I said, no, let us create a professional structure. Let us play it in a festival way. Let us be proper, having a proper administrators. Because if you leave it like that, it will also go in vain. Dead, because normally people, they don't like to comply. We don't like to comply. When compliance is enforced and rules and laws are enforced, we hate the person who's enforcing them. We say it's a problem, that person, of which he is not. He is trying to help us and make us to be, and the feedbacks from the scouters are always good. They're telling us, you guys are doing good, the league is doing good, continue doing the right thing. So now I'm praying that all teams comes back next year. We become 32 teams. The league grows so that it can play zonal, so that it can be afforded. So I also wish that we establish the similar setup on under 15 and under 13. So that we make sure Ehlanzeni Development League, Mpumalanga Development League, Yonkangala Development League, Garsibande Development League, it is established and it is managed properly. Some of the things, they don't need money. They just need people to be together. Organizationally, so we need to be together, making sure things are done right. We provide a necessary support to individual team, to individual coaches. Just to say a few.
You can imagine we wouldn't be talking about Bafana struggling. We would be a very strong footballing team like Brazil, like Spain, if this project that we have started with SAFA is done in every part of the country. We could be discovering the players at a very young age, tracking them up until the professional level. Bafana will be fine. I think PSL teams will be going outside more to look for quality players because there would be enough. There would be a pool enough for teams to scout.
Yes. No. Let's go back to grassroots. Let's go back to grassroots development. Let's invest there. Let's invest our energy there. Let's be committed there. Once we go back to grassroots development, we focus there. The process will take us far. Nature will take us far. Because we have started with a proper process there. That's what I can simply say. Let's go back to grassroots. Let's support each other. Let's go back to do things right. Let us not want to use money on unnecessary issues. Let us try to keep money and use money for right things. If you've got enough money, another thing I think, I don't know, most of these people who were there in football, according to my view as well, this is another one that will make me unpopular. Is the tenders, the tender people. The tender people also, I'm part of business. I had a team, I'm part of killing it, So
you feel you've got $1 million, then you must own a soccer
$1 million. You must come and own a soccer club so that you can see you can break. Let us come with right intention. It is your money. You go to your tender, it's your money. But keep it, have on a soccer team, but don't exaggerate. What kills us is exaggeration.
But what I've also noticed is that the focus is not on the individual player. Where will this player end? My team is in the APC.
Yes.
It's third division. It's a semi-pro league.
Yes.
Obviously, even if salaries are being paid, they are not good salaries. I mean, on average, if you earn 6,000 rand in that league, it means you are earning really, really well.
Yes.
But now the focus of this chairman is not on this individual player. He's playing for me now. What is next for him? There's no focus on that.
Yeah. I'm paid 6,000 rand now. My team, the team is promoted maybe to the next level of national first division. You are there, we are damned. You came in 6,000. With that 6,000, you appreciate it. You were buying food at home.
Yeah.
Now we no longer have that 6,000. Photo finish, we're damned.
We are damned.
You see? So that's something that we must also think about as team owners. Protect. Why are you dumping a player? That promoted you. There is something wrong there.
You use
that needs to be that you need to question something there. What is wrong to say that? I'm with you now. I'm going to. We understand you can release a player, but this is at development. Let me develop. Let me go to now. I'm exposing the boy that I've been developing from regional league, second division. I'm on national division, first division now. Let me continue to sell this player.
Because the only chairman of an APC team I've heard talking like you talking, looking at it as development is Jomoson.
Yes.
He's still developing the player. He still has an interest in the player that is playing for him, where he goes next.
Yes.
And he's looking for clubs, whether overseas or wherever.
Yes.
Okay, he has been complaining about the system not protecting people like him because they take his players easily. That is the But the mindset should be there. Sure. It should be there, as you say.
It's about mindset. It's about mindset. So we need to change the mindset as football lovers. If you are meaning a true meaning of development, we are coming with right intention to football. I like football. Let us do things right. Football is got some holistic approach to develop the referee. To be a professional referee.
Yes.
It's us that as team owners also create corruption. In football, there's no one else. It's us who does that. There's a corruption that they're complaining about. There is corruption in football. What? It's because we're coming to football with wrong intentions, with our money from the tenders that we got the money from tender system. I can afford this thing of football. I have money. Now you come, football will hate you. Football did hate me. It's still hating me that from 2011 to 2017, the man that I wasted, unnecessary. I could have been far with something else. I have a passion.
If you pumped all the money into development
and do something right. Maybe now I'll be having 5 players overseas. I'm still eating their benefits. For players in the PSL, still going to be eating something. But no, when I came here, I joined the system. That I became part of the system. I continue to do something wrong. You see, instead of taking a stance that no, let me not be trapped in this thing. That's why I'm saying I appreciate the chairmen that we found them here. We come in, we play, we leave them. They're still far. I can't mention their names, but they inspire me.
But they say
I like them.
You often hear that a player from that team is now playing the PSL. They come in the next season, another player gets a professional contract. I mean, which is the whole purpose of having a soccer team at a lower level, which is development.
It's development.
I'm tempted to ask you this question because it bothers me so much. My personal belief is that another injustice in soccer is agents. Agents are not involved in the development.
Sure.
When a boy is 12 years old, you don't see an agent.
Yes.
He's 14, he's 16, you don't see an agent. There is somebody who carries a boy from his 13 years up to 18 years. Once the boy signs a professional contract, then boom, 10 agents come.
Yes.
They want to benefit. I think that is the injustice.
Yes.
I don't know. If I had powers, I would say the law should change, the SAFA rules and everything, FIFA rules. Somebody who needs to be an agent must be involved in development from the bottom.
Yes. That is also what is boring more there. Is that particular person who takes that particular player doesn't come to the team that developed.
Exactly.
They create another. They create something that can also make that player and the parents to regard you who developed that player as useless. As if you're no longer important. I want my child to go play there. You are not assisting him. While you always having calls, driving, looking for the better places for that player. I think the FIFA rules does protect the development. So I think what we need to do ourselves as academies is to our administration by paperwork, because it is allowed to say that if I have to develop you, let me have an agreement with you and your parents that I'm developing you. So that wherever you go, whether that person takes, the agent must come and assist you.